Good evening, friends. Today, I'm going to uh, talk about the impact of West Asia conflict on India. As from the last videos, we have covered different aspects of the West Asian conflict, and it is our last video, and it is last video on the impact of West Asia conflict on India and our ties with West Asia. So, first of all, I will discuss about the energy dependency on the West Asia. Since we know that 20% of the world trade passes through the Strait of Hormuz, and Strait of Hormuz connect uh, Persian Gulf and the Arabian Sea, and it is a only 21-kilometer narrow body from the border of the Iran. So it is a choke point for the whole the world trade. And talking about the another data and another data, our natural we import 80% of natural gases from the country like UAE and the Kuwait, uh, uh, Dubai and Kuwait. And apart from that, 60% of dependency of the crude oil also from the West Asian countries. And due to more geopolitical tensions, the companies have raised the insurance rates for the shippings, and we have seen that Iranian axis of resistance uh, uh, stopping the ships passing through that state of Hormuz, and they are attacking those. And certainly they will, because of that, companies not moving their ships from that part of the area, and it increase inflation in our country due to rising cost of the crude oil and other natural gases. Automatically it will increase the inflation in all the goods and services. And another point is our Indian diaspora. Since uh, around 9 million people live in the Western Asian countries. For example, in Saudi Arabia, UAE, 9 million is equal to 90 lakh. It includes non-resident of India and the person of Indian origin. And and those 9 million people give give us 55% of the remittances. So they directly impact our uh, families and families and their remittance. And it also raised concern about the India GDP. And third point is about the economic infrastructure project that we have invested in such region from for a very long time. If we talk about the Chabar port, uh, it is a it is a port that connect India with the rest of with the West Asia as well as the Central Asia, because on the neighboring, then in the neighborhood we have the Pakistan. We have not good relation with the Pakistan. It is the only Chabar port through which we can connect with the Central Asia and the West Asia as well as the Eurasia. So, and another strategic location of the Chabar port is that it is located near the Gwadar port that is invested by the China. And in if I talk about the IMEC project, India Middle East Europe Economic Corridor. It was uh, launched by the India in its G20 uh, chairmanship chairmanship. It also uh, got halted because the geopolitical tensions from the last 2 years of the war between the Israel and the Gaza. And the last thing is the strategic challenges. We since this region is very critical to us, we lose connectivity with the Central Asia and the Western Asia. And apart from that, we can see that in the Operation Sindoor, uh, Trump claimed about involvement in the peace of between India and Pakistan. If they able to have a dominance in the Iran, or it will automatically create their hegemony around in the West Asia, because there are only one uh, there are only one. powerful country in that region, that is Israel. We have good relation with Israel, but uh, uh, we have Pakistan uh, border with us. So that create a hindrance for our ambition, long-term ambition. And uh, last thing is that we are going to talk about is how what should be the way forward for the India. Though first of all, I will talk about the pa- passive consumer to proactive stakeholders. Since we are directly impacted by the that war, so we cannot sit idle with those situations. We have to actively engage with all the countries. We have to take stands. It was not the era of non-aligned movement. And second thing is the we have to be pragmatism. If we talk pragmatism, we cannot only talk about the ethical or idealism things. We have to support or that can be on the basis of good or bad thing. We have to first uh, uh, think about our own national interest, and then we will do our relation according to that. And third is that we cannot look at the West Asia through the lens of the old civilization. We we have to take pragmatism and other factors in consideration while dealing with the West Asia. And third or the last, and that is not the list, is opting for the minilateralism. Since the coming of the Trump administration from the last year, we have seen many upheaval in the world affair. They have He has come out of the many multilateral organizations, and they have continuously disrespecting the multilateral organizations such as United Nations or the World Trade Organization. We can build bilateral ties on minilateral organizations like BRICS or the Asians. Through such ways, we can engage with such countries. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can